Hi folks, happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are having a good week. This video is pretty different from what's been on the channel before, but I wanted to let you guys know some really exciting things that are coming up on the channel. First of all, I want to say don't ever feel obligated to donate or anything like that. I hope you guys are enjoying the content for free. The Fridays and Tuesday videos, that won't change. They're going to stay the same. They'll be the same content. Fridays will be day working videos, and Tuesdays will be, working colts or whatever's going on with me that week. That'll all stay the same. I am going to open up a members section of the channel, and that'll be exclusively rodeo content. I am going to do some rodeoing this summer. It's been a long time since I've rode any Buckin horses, but I plan on riding bareback horses this year. I've got my own reasons, and those of you that are interested and subscribe to the members side, it'll probably be $5 a month, but I'll go into more detail there. And that'll put some diesel in my little Volkswagen Beetles tank to get down the road to go to some rodeos to show you guys. So that'll be exciting. I'm not sure exactly when those videos will post. I might make them Thursday videos or maybe Sunday evening after a rodeo or something like that. It might be a little more sporadic than what the channel's been so far. Again, the Tuesday and Friday videos won't change a bit. I won't compete in any timed events, just the bareback riding. I'm 34 years old, which anybody that knows much about bareback riding realizes that's about at the end of the lifespan for one. But I rode in high school and college and didn't do anywhere near as well as I would have liked. So I'm gonna try it again. I've put a lot of time and effort into getting ready to go again. That's that for that part of it. The second part pertains to everybody else that watches the channel. And if you also watch the Bundy Ranch boys on their channel, they're putting on a ranch rodeo in the end of March, and they've invited some teams down, YouTube cowboys, to go down and compete. Well, with my channel being so small yet, I didn't get to invite, and that's okay. I'm not upset about that. But the day before that invitational rodeo is an open ranch rodeo, and I'm working on putting a team together to go to that. I know right now it'll be me and Pat from up at the Knott Creek Ranch for sure. I'm working on getting Adam from north of Reno. I'm pretty sure he'll come. And hopefully Tyson that rides with us in Fallon once in a while. Hopefully that'll be my team. It might end up being one or two guys different than that. We are looking to get some sponsors to go down and do that. A little bit of quick math tells me that between all the teams that are there should be about 100,000 subscribers on YouTube that'll see footage from that rodeo. And of course, I'll post it from here. So if you guys have an online business where you would like some real life presence, get a hold of me. I have an email for the channel now. It's rubucknevada@gmail.com. Get a hold of me and we'll work something out for getting your logo and your business advertised. I'll advertise it at the rodeo. I'm having some shirts made for the team, some business cards made up that I can pass out to promote my channel and your businesses. And if you're interested in furthering it, I'll advertise on my episodes at the start of the videos. If you're interested in doing something like that, let's make it beneficial for both of us. That's again the end of March. If you go to the Bundy Ranch boys channel, I believe it's just the Bundy Ranch. That's a fun channel to watch, by the way. But they have more details on it. It's called Cameras and Cowboys. It's their first year doing it, and I'm super excited for it. It's going to be a lot of fun. The third thing, real cool thing, is I'm going to be starting a podcast on a separate YouTube channel. As I get closer to that date, I will disclose the name of that channel and all that information to you. If you're interested in sponsoring that podcast, it would be greatly appreciated. That gear's not cheap, and I've got to start getting it all put together. That way I can make that happen. the content of that podcast will be just me talking to other cowboys, other everyday cowboys, not the celebrity cowboys, just your average everyday working cowboy. Talking to them, getting their stories, sharing stories with them. Might get some saddle makers, some bit makers, things like that on there. Just hopefully it'll become kind of a treasure trove of stories and knowledge. And you know, if a ranch owner watches it and sees a day worker cowboy that's in their area they like, hopefully they'll be able to get a hold of them through my channel and get them hired out and get them cowboys some more day work and get the ranchers some more work done. I think it really could turn into a cool thing. Again, if you're interested in sponsoring that, get a hold of me, rubucknevada@gmail.com, and we'll make something happen. So for tonight's video, I'm gonna ride the old bucking machine here. I'll give you a quick walk around of it. It was a stationary bucking machine. It had 3 speeds on an electric motor. You squoze a trigger and it would buck in place. I converted it to be ground driven. This pickup, my old Yeller pickup, pulls it. It drives off the motion of the ground, runs up through some gears, and it bucks one jump for every 6.7 or 7 feet on the ground, roughly right about there. The faster you drive, the faster it'll buck. I got Brian over there gonna drive for me tonight. I trust him with my life, and mainly because my wife knows where he lives is why I trust him. So anyways, I know it's way different for what's usually on this channel, guys. Like I said, the regular buckarooing content, it will continue, and it will continue for free. I am going to add on to the channel and try and get some revenue and build my dreams. I thank everybody that subscribed to my channel and watches. You guys have been so much fun already. I've enjoyed every minute of this. I look forward to continuing it, and the Lord's blessed me with the following that's been built in you guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Anyways, I'm gonna dub some music over this because this thing rattles and clangs and bangs and all that. Music on this channel is by Matt Robertson. This one's gonna be called The Sins of Bucking Horses. I hope you guys enjoy.
I'll spur them above, I'll spur them beneath, with ice in my veins and grit in my teeth, a fistful of aces, a love for the game. I'm all in, just hand me the reins. Some of their souls are blacker than coal. Some of their mothers should have never had foals. Others are ruined by ruthless men. Not saying he's me, not saying I'm not him. There's a hump in his back and he's 9 years old. He shakes where he stands, I know he ain't cold. I've been to churches and felt divine forces, and I was born a slave to the sins of bucking horses. There's something wild running round in my brain, horse sweat and leather like a needle to a vein, strung out and addicted deep to the core. I ain't backing down when a horse talks war. There's a hump in his back and he's 9 years old. He shakes where he stands, I know he ain't cold. I've been to churches and felt divine forces, and I was born a slave to the sins of bucking horses. I'm not saying he's me, not saying I'm not him, but we were both born to be free, not a slave to the sins. There's There's a hump in his back and he's 9 years old. He shakes where he stands, I know he ain't cold. I've been to churches and felt divine forces, and I was born a slave to the sins of bucking horses. The sins of bucking horses. Oh, the sins of bucking horses.
All right, well, that was my second night of practice this year. I got supposedly some practice horses coming up week after this one. I'll have the membership side of the channel set up by then, and those of you that are gonna support me along this journey, you'll see that. Everybody else that just wants the cowboy content, hang around, there'll be more of that. I'm glad to have you here. You saw 4 rides. The first and second ride felt pretty good. Bucking machine was just a little bit slow, and Brian tried to kick it up a little bit for the third ride there, and I don't know how correct I had the camera set. I haven't seen the footage yet, obviously, but you saw my left leg kind of get out away from the bucking machine pretty hard, and what I'm fighting is a head game. For the first 3 jumps out of the bucking chute, I kind of black out, and if you guys know anything about rodeo, you know that first jump, if you don't mark a horse out, you're disqualified, and I lose a lot of mark outs, and then a couple jumps later I get my wits about me, and I start riding him again. So Brian dumping the clutch a little hard on that time with a little bit of throttle, how it kind of got me to that mental spot where I wasn't comfortable and my body panicked a little bit, and I had to get right back and keep licking on the machine. That was excellent. And the 4th ride was the highest I've rode this machine. I just finished it last week and only rode it once since. That's the fastest I've rode it, and that felt really good. Had to lift on my rigging and shove my hips and keep hustling with my feet because it was starting to get a little bit heavy. It was really wanting to send my feet to me and really wanting to pull on the rigging. Really happy with how it feels. Just thanks guys for being part of the channel. I hope I see a lot of you in the membership side following me along on this crazy dream. And like I said, if you're interested in sponsoring either the ranch rodeo, the rodeo and I plan on doing, which will be in Northern California primarily, and a little bit of Central California. If you got online businesses or businesses in those areas, hit me up. We'll make a sponsor work for you and me both. Or if you're interested in sponsoring the podcast, helping me get some funding to start buying the equipment, or if you're a working cowboy yourself and would like to be on the podcast, shoot me an email, rubucknevada@gmail.com. I look forward to hearing from you. Again, guys, thanks for making this channel grow. I'm having a blast. Loving every minute of it. God bless.